Hello, divine beings. Welcome to the Winter Solstice Weekend AstroTarot. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley. Let's talk about this weekend's energy. So happy Capricorn season, everybody. It is now officially the season of the goat, like me. Happy birthday, happy solar return to all the Capricorns. If you need a solar return reading or you know someone who does, then go on to my website, sarahashley.astrology.com. I also have gift cards there, and look down here for that gift card code. I must say gift count code, combining words again. I do that a lot with my 12th house Mercury. All right, so let's talk about this Capricorn season, winter solstice. What does it all mean? So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn's all about hard work, discipline, legacy, and restriction. So when we have a restriction going on, that doesn't mean that we are confined to one thing or the other. It's just the universe opening up a portal of lessons for us so that we know what we need in the future, so that we can plan efficiently for the future. That's all it is. Capricorn season, Saturnian season is nothing to be feared at all. If you think about the winter, especially this week in winter solstice, we have the least amount of light of the whole entire year. So it's a time for us to step back, have gratitude for what we do have, be with the people who we love to keep that warmth in, right? And celebrate the harvest, right, that we had previously, and really celebrate the fruits of our labor during that time. But it is not necessarily a time to do more work right now at this junction of Capricorn season. The rest of Capricorn season, we see that play out. But right now, during this weekend, it's a really good time for you, especially with the rest of the astrological transits that I'm going to talk about in a minute, for you to hang back and not do too much, okay? This is what the energy with the transits and also with the lack of light is showing us to do. It's what the universe is actually signaling us to do right now. So Saturday kicks off with the moon in Virgo. The moon in Virgo, which allows us to calculate our own emotions and also go within, is squaring Jupiter and Gemini, and then later in the day it's going to square Saturn, and also it's going to square Neptune. Okay, so we have all these squares, and it's going to oppose Neptune. So all these squares and oppositions, mutable squares and oppositions, coming from that moon in Virgo, and it's allowing us to say, you know what, we cannot do too much. Okay, we can only do this much. We're only capable of this much this weekend, because Jupiter is also squaring Saturn, right? And I talked about this on my previous video about the consolidation, right? The consolidation of our own spiritual energy too, because we cannot focus on all these things at one time, Jupiter and Gemini, when there's a square to Saturn and Pisces. It's asking us to get serious about what we want in our crown chakra, what we want in our third eye chakra, what energies, what forces, what images do we want there? Because a lot of us are feeling very burnt out right now because we're overly exposing ourselves to too much, too many people, too many places, too many ideas. So we have to get very frugal about that, frugal about our energy. Moon also quincunxing Venus and Aquarius on Saturday. So there's only so many people, right, Aquarius, that you can be around. And that's okay. As we kick into Sunday with that Libra moon, we might feel more affectionate, okay? But that moon will make a nice trine with Pluto, so we're understanding the transformation of our own relationships. And with Jupiter still squaring Saturn, we still have to make sure that those relationships are in alignment with our own energy and how much we can stand right now. Because like I said, we have a low threshold at this time of year. I know it's the time of year to go out and celebrate and do all these things, but we have to make sure that it's with the people that we actually feel comfortable around. The nodes, which are about to change on 1/11, right of all days, January 11th, shows a new beginning. The nodes right now are at that 1 degree mark, 1 degree Aries, 1 degree Libra. So on Sunday, the Libra moon will make a conjunction with the South node, while that Sun in Capricorn, which is all about leadership, taking initiative, squaring that Aries North node, about the direction of our collective evolution, about taking our own independent initiative, right? Being in our independence, being in our sovereignty. So there could be a lot of tension this weekend about taking step backs from things that are no longer in your own best interest for your own personal evolution, in your own personal soul purpose, and the direction in which you are going. But the cards are also in alignment with this astrology, with the solstice energy as well. We got Ten of Swords. A lot of us are feeling burnt out. I know I'm feeling burnt out. I have a back problem. You probably can't tell with how I'm sitting, but if you saw how out of alignment literally that I am, you'd freak out. A lot of us are feeling very out of it right now. We need a break. We need to just sip on some soup and cuddle by the fireplace, right? Or whatever you need. And for another card that I pull, for an oracle card from the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power deck, I pulled the Sirantra card. It says, Cosmic Map to Your True Playful Laughing Self. When feeling disheartened, stop and watch a child play. So it's asking us to take a pause. This energy is saying we need to take a pause to get back to our inner child, to get to that part of ourselves where we're enjoying life, where we feel that divine spark come back. Because if you don't, then you will be laid out and laid up. That's when we do get sick. That's when we do get overwhelmed. And that's why in the wintertime there's so much illness. It's not because it's necessarily cold. It's because we're overdoing it. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you have a beautiful winter solstice and happy birthday, happy solar turn, all my Capricorn friends. I will see you back on the next one. Have a great winter solstice weekend. Bye-bye.